call this evening? I called it so that, for two reasons. One overarching reason and two reasons within it. The large reason is because I've outgrown my facility for the kids. You guys know that. And it's time for a new place. I'm ready to grow, and I need a bigger place so that I can do that. And so I was inviting people here this evening, and I have been talking to people for 2 weeks. Person after person after person. I've had a positive response from several people. What I'm looking at doing for them is giving them an investment opportunity. And this investment opportunity is in real estate, buying a facility, a schoolhouse for the kids. And this serves two purposes for them as a person. It serves the purpose of they're putting their money into the future. They're investing in the children of the future. And their money is growing while they're doing that. It's not a donation, it's not a loan. This is a flat-out investment. Nicolai? Okay, so this is my favorite part. This is my vision. I want a school that's as big as that, with grounds as big as that. I want every kid that wants to be there to come. I want every parent that wants their kid to be there to be able to send them there. I want them all. If I could get every kid in the world, I would do it. So I will take a facility like that and the kids that I can get and work with them. So this is my goal. This is my dream. Okay? Okay, and I even put a mission statement together for tonight, you guys. To create and maintain a safe, secure, and supportive environment where children and young adults are demanded, and I put that word in there purposely. Those of you who know me know why. To grow emotionally, physically, and mentally, to overcome the limitations in their own body-mind. That's where the demanding part comes in. Sometimes that's not fun. To move forward as strong, capable, healthy, and whole human beings, bringing forth into this world a belief in themselves and their dream. The knowledge that through hard work and this belief, they can accomplish anything to follow their destiny, inspiring and motivating those they meet along the way to do the same, doing their part to make this world a better place. So to put it shortly, I want these kids to find their destiny. I want to help them figure that out. I want to help them follow that path and to move forward in the world, inspiring and motivating other people to do the same thing. So every child I send out into the world as an adult, I expect them to go out and make their splash and the ripples go out, doing what they do. Okay, some things you have to be able to do this. Kids have to feel safe. There's no way around that one. And they have to feel safe on all levels. They have to feel physically safe, emotionally safe, psychologically safe. They're not going to express if they don't feel safe. They're not going to say their words if they don't feel like they're going to be respected, if they're not going to be heard. They're not going to express physically if they're scared for their physical health. They're not going to express emotionally. If they're scared, they're going to be emotionally bashed for how they're expressing. They're not going to grow if they're safe. What happens if we don't feel safe? We constrict and we get turned in on ourselves. They have to feel safe so they can open and do what it is for them to do. Okay, just by nature of the way my school is run, I run my homeschool program just like traditional martial arts run their classes. And that is everybody together, everybody teaching everybody. So the kids in my program, just by nature of going through it, are coming out leaders. They're teaching each other to learn. They're teaching, so like Shauna's helping Harmony. Shauna's been through all of her high school math classes. She sits with Harmony at her desk, and when Harmony has a question, she asks Shauna to help her. Right, Harmony?
Yes.
Yep. And as far as the Kung Fu classes, they all get opportunities to teach in the Kung Fu classes. That's instilling leadership in them. And as my two 18-year-olds move on, the next group, the 14-year-olds, will move up and take their positions and lead everybody else. Okay? Like I said, I want them to do their part to change the world, and they will, just by nature of who they are, just by nature of figuring out what it is they want to do. My favorite part, right, the analytical part, I love figuring out what they need, what they excel at, and then saying, all right, let's do it. Let's make this work. And it's really easy if they know what they want. So they come and say, I want to do this. I'm like, we're on it. Let's go. Okay. And the other thing I strive for, which is really important, is that they're independent, lifelong learners. They see me studying all the time. I'm right there beside them studying. They see me doing things, growing as a person. So I'm setting an example for the lifelong learning. The independent. When they have a question and they come to me, I say, did you look it up? Did you talk to your classmates? Did you get the dictionary out? So, and if they did not do that, then I take them through the process on the computer. Usually the computer, it's today's world, right? I take them through the process on the computer of finding the answer to their questions. So they're learning to go out and search for what they need to know. Okay, here's another one of my favorite parts, 10,000 hours. Research shows it takes 10,000 hours to master any skill. It doesn't matter where you're coming from. It doesn't matter your socioeconomic background. Doesn't matter your talent. It doesn't matter. It's a level playing field. You put 10,000 hours in of, it has to be growing practice. You can't just, like, say you want to be, I don't know, you want to be a musician. You can't just sit and strum for 10,000 hours and master your guitar or whatever, your drums or your piano. It has to be concentrated effort with growth while you're doing it. And after 10,000 hours, you've mastered that subject. It's the Beatles. It's, who's the computer guy? I forgot his name. Bill Gates. Steve Jobs. They all did that. The stories that they tell about those guys is they would be the first ones in the computer lab in the morning, fall asleep, last ones to leave at night. So it's that 10,000 hours. And my goal is to teach these guys to put their 10,000 hours in. You want something, you want to master it, you need to put your time in. At the end of it, you got it. And my school in the future, my vision, is going to have a room for each of them to do that. A music room. It's going to have a workout room, a science room, a room for everybody to go and do their thing and get those 10,000 hours in before they graduate high school. That's one of my goals, is so they can accomplish that before they go out into the world and have to get a job. Entrepreneurs, the business class. You guys know I've been doggedly determined to make this thing happen. And it's happening. We've got it together. They're all going to learn to create their own business. I will not, I was telling Kim, I was listening to NPR the other day, they're doing their fall fund drive, right? They're like, oh, please, just give us money, give me this, just give me $10 if you can. I'm like, no. I'm not going to beg, I'm not going to show them begging, I'm not going to let them learn how to beg. They're going to learn if they need money, they got to work, they got to present, market it, and they got to sell it. So that's my goal for the entrepreneur class. That's my favorite picture.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And we were talking about it yesterday, the kids and I. Our group is so diverse. We have people from all cultural backgrounds. And we have people from all family backgrounds. And I absolutely love it. And they all love each other. We're a family. And other kids come into our program, and they're so accepted, and they have fun. Teresa and Shauna, all they have to do is go say, do your thing, go play, go be nice to them. And they're part of it, and they play. As soon as I get them playing, every kid feels comfortable. Right, Desi?
Yeah.
That was Desi, we had to get him playing. Okay. So how do I, those goals that I have for the kids, how do I pull them off? I use the academics. I use the demand for them to grow. One of the things also that I do is I accept no excuses. Right, guys?
Yes.
They come to me with a reason it's not done or a reason they can't do it, and I go, sounds like an excuse to me. Jaden, going to sell his artwork one day, his $40,000 frog that he carved out of a spiritually strong stone. And he walks up to his prospective buyer and says, "Oh man, I forgot it at home." What's that buyer going to do? He's going to leave, right? No excuses. So I demand their growth, their responsibility, and then the Kung Fu puts that into physicality for them. It makes it concrete. It brings it into their body and pulls that together. So it's the body-mind integration and the energy of the Kung Fu, working with the Kung Fu and the energy involved in that really makes this work, I think. Okay, this is what I've done. About 12 years ago, I started teaching children's Kung Fu and Tai Chi classes. It's been a long time ago. I started a homeschool program with my own kids about 9 years ago. 5 years ago, Shauna and Jaden joined me, and then more children along the way, and Matthew 5 years ago. And then I did summer camps during that time. But about 2 or 3 years ago, we started going year-round. So we go to school year-round, and what days do we get off, Shauna?
I think Christmas.
Thanksgiving.
Or 2 during the summer.
We get only major holidays off.
And I think that's new.
The major holidays are new, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's new.
Yeah. I finally decided, you guys need some time with your kids, right? So we go full-time, and I have 2 kids that join me full-time in the summer that don't come during the year. One young man comes up from Louisiana, and he stays with us during the summer. And I have started preschool programs, part-time. So here's where I'm at right now. I have a full-time homeschool program, summer school, part-time preschool, the Kung Fu and the Tai Chi classes. Okay, so this is what I am going to do. I'm raising funds to buy a new facility for the kids this year. My goal is to be in it by January. Once I have that, I'm going to start a preschool program. I already have an instructor lined up for that. She's somebody that I've known since she was 12 years old. She's now a beautiful young lady of about 27, 25. She's been working with kids for a long time, and our philosophies match a lot. So I'm talking to her about a preschool summer camp program to start off with. And then in fall 2013, I want to get an after-school program going. And this is also going to give me the ability to bring more kids into the homeschool program. Right now, there's no way I can do that because you guys that have seen my place, we're maxed out in space. And then my projection is in about 10 years, I'll outgrow that and be ready for another facility. Okay, this is what I'm doing right now. This is what tonight's is about, to get funds to do the immediate concern, which is a new facility, which the goal is January for that. And it's a real estate investment. That's one of the things I need to make clear to you guys as you're going out and talking to people, and I make clear to everybody that I talk to, it's not a direct investment in the program. It's a direct investment in real estate. And by doing that, you're supporting the program because it gives facility for the kids to come and to learn and to be there. But as far as risk is concerned, go ahead, Nicola. Oh, go back. As far as risk is concerned, it's just the real estate market. And according to the research I've done, there's not enough housing in Anchorage, and it's going to just get worse for the next 20 to 30 years. There's like a gazillion page report on the internet by these people that they did, and so if their report is correct, I don't really see a problem with the real estate market increasing in value. Go ahead, please. So what this means to the people you're going to talk to and to yourselves, if any of you are interested, is it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity to put your money into relatively a safe investment and at the same time to change the world. So that's why it's a sleek, peaceful program. Your money's in a safe place and it's growing and you're helping to change the world. Okay. So, to me, it's a win-win situation. You invest in the future, the kids, and the real estate. Now, the other thing I want to make clear to you guys as you go out and talk to people, and as I've been talking to people, I've realized this, is that I'm not in the investment part for money. I'm not taking anything off the top. I don't want anything from it except a facility for my kids. So it's not like I'm going out trying to find people to invest so I can make money off of them. That's not the case at all. I just need a house, a schoolhouse for them. It's big enough that I can grow into. So I'm willing to do it however it makes the investors comfortable. Okay, go ahead. Okay, so these were my goals, are my goals. My goal for tonight is to get people to invest. And over the next 2 weeks, I'm going to be following through. Like I said, I've been talking to a bunch of people over the last couple of weeks, and I have good interest. So I'll be following through with that with individual meetings. So if any of you guys have anybody that's interested, let me know. I'll meet with them, I'll talk to them, and we can make this thing work. The interest is there and the desire is there. I just need to get out to the people. And also in doing this and talking about my program and getting everybody else to talk about it, I'm finding a lot more people that are saying, wow, I should send my kids there. You know, because I've not talked about the homeschool program before. It's been, the fruits are showing, you know, it's working. What I'm doing is working, bottom line. Like I said, I want to be in it by January 2014. My goal is to have the entire house paid for. I'm looking at a range of $4,000. That's about, depending on the part of town, 2,000 square feet, 2,500 square feet. Okay, that's what I have. So what I want to ask of you guys that are here tonight is to talk to people you know, get them connected with me. I'll meet with them. Let's get the money so we can make this happen. So the kids can have more space and more people. And a chameleon. And a chameleon. And a chameleon! Yes!
I would be completely honored if I could actually start the process tonight, because I figure, wow, I trust Lee Ann with my kids, so what is money? And I would like to give you a check tonight for $6,000. Everything's double zero on the end, but I'm going to let you know that if a couple things work out, I'm going to double that for you also.
Right.
Oh my
So
goodness.
thank you.
Yes,